Hey guys, we're back with another video. And today our topic is pregnant with possibility. I'm Saria.
And I'm Kara.
If you haven't already, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also check us out on IG and TikTok at QueenConvos. So let's get into our tips for this topic. One for this topic is there's a period where it is not visibly showing, but it is coming. It's already there. It's already growing, despite not being visible yet.
Yeah. That's like, it's almost like this example is so good that you don't really need an explanation for it, but we'll give you one anyway. It's just like, okay, so you have an idea, right, of something that you want, and you make the decision on it, and then you're pregnant with it. And it's just like a baby, right? It's growing inside of you. And well, if you're a female. And then you don't know what it looks like. You don't know what it's going to look like. You don't know what's going on. Like, you don't know what's really going on in there, right? You just know that whatever comes out is going to be amazing and it's going to be what you want. But that's how I really think that's the best way to look at it. It's like you're pregnant with your idea and it's gestating and it's like doing all the things, and your body is like giving it all the nutrients and feeding it. But at the same time, you're having to take care of your body as a woman, a pregnant woman, so that you're comfortable and you're nurturing the baby, by nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and your mental stuff. Like, so what was it? Checkups? Was that part of this tip?
Yeah, so let's go to tip number 2. Checkups. Regular checkups are required during pregnancy. Equally, you need mental checkups. What are you doing regularly to keep yourself focused on your end goal?
Right. So like your regular checkups that you'd go to, the obstetrician, the gynecologist, are your to make sure that everything's going well with the pregnancy, that the baby's okay, just like your blood work, the ultrasounds they do, the different types of testing that they do for you. This is to in relation to your mental diet or your mental checkups. Like, how are you feeling about this? How are you feeling about that? It has a lot to do with your end result. Like if there's something that they find on the ultrasound, you're going to make an adjustment. You're going to make it right. Like, you're going to change what you're doing to make sure that you're getting to where you want to be, so that the baby is healthy, so that you're healthy. The same thing goes with your mental game. Like, you want to check in with yourself and make sure that, if a technique that you're doing is like getting annoying, or if it's like you feel like it's not working really at all, it's like not for you, you like can't get into it, or it starts feeling like a chore, then you want to switch it up, right? Like, change something, just like you would at the doctor checkup for the pregnancy. Like,
right.
This is so good.
And that's, even if it's something like you script every night, or I've even done this before. I've recorded myself getting my thoughts out. I've recorded myself speaking what I want, like speaking it into existence. Whatever is going to put you in the state of mind where it feels peaceful. I think these are the keys to mental checkups. It helps you get to a state of peace, even during turmoil. That doesn't mean that negative circumstances are gone, but it can be soothing, whatever that is, whether it's journaling, recording yourself, listening to meditations, praying, whatever, you're doing, a combination of all of them. And I really think doing something like that daily or at least a couple times a week, I think that helps you to flush out a lot of negative thoughts. It helps you to put things into better perspective. And I think when you continually do that is building a habit of you having a better perspective, better thoughts. Just like any muscle that you have, like you have to train it. So when you do regular checkups, regular exercises in support of your mental well-being, how you're believing about something, that strengthens your belief muscle also. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
So, tip 3. Birth and delivery. Birth and delivery can be painful and not pretty, but you go through it with love. That's key. Because you know the gift of your baby awaits you. So
yeah, you have to. Love is that's like the almighty power, right? Like we all are love. We can all tap into love. There's some that don't know what love is. Some people will tell you that they don't know what love is or that nobody knows what love is, right? But you know what it is. It's not obsession, it's not manipulation, it's not a lot of things. But anyway, the point is, if you come at it from love, then what you're going to get is love. You're going to get even more than what you could have ever imagined and thought. It helps to make it easier when you're dealing with the birth and delivery of it. Because say not just with pregnancy, but say you're trying to get something or trying to get somewhere and it's so painful. But you have in the back of your mind, I'm going to get it. It's going to come. It's coming even better than I ever could imagined. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know, but I know that I just love it already. And, and loving it already means that's you embodying the state of having it because you're loving it already. You're thankful for it. Right? You're thankful for having it. And I think when you come at it from love, that's just all the bad things, all the pain and everything that happened before that, anything negative, it just kind of just goes away and it doesn't matter. It lessens, right?
Yeah.
But that won't be your focus. And then you're able to allow and accept this beauty, into your life, and then ends up coming to you in ways that you would have never imagined, and they're perfect.
I know, as far as approaching things with love, that's even when you're not, say it's a person, even when that person is not around you, you might not even be in contact with that person, you still have to look at them with love. You do. And I say that because I am a firm believer, people can feel what you are putting out. They can. And I almost feel and I'm saying this from experience, I almost feel like when I've still thought of someone in a loving way, despite what they may have said or done to me, and I'm not just talking about romantic relationships, I'm talking about people just in general. it's almost like it always comes back to me. They always resurface or come around and they reflect that love back to me, even if they may have been like the biggest jerk before. And I have I've said this before, I like challenges. So sometimes like the most difficult people, or like it could be someone at work and it's like, you know, in the past they may have been a complete jerk, or like you walk past them in the hallway and they act like they don't see you, you know, they don't like talking to people and whatnot. And I would still be like, hey, such and such, like, and just be so happy because I'm like, oh, they're gonna like be in love with me. Not, I don't mean romantically, but like they're gonna be in love with me, like they're gonna be my best friend ever. And it never fails. They might think I'm nuts. Maybe that's what it is.
They're like afraid of you. They're like, I better be her friend or she's gonna do something weird.
But it never fails. And it's funny because I have worked in so many organizations with people and it's like they're supposed to be so difficult. Oh, you don't want to go over there because such and such is difficult. I seem to get along with those people like so well. Like
me too. I do the same thing.
And it's like they might start off kind of like a jerk, but it's like I just persist and like being nice, and I'm just like, oh, they're gonna come around. It always happens that way, and it never fails. It never fails. I literally have never had that fail, ever. And I've even had some of them. Like I used to work with one person years ago, and he was difficult. he was a piece of work. He was very difficult, but like I was still just as pleasant. And though I may have had some feelings about some things, I was very pleasant, you know, and I'm like, he's going to come around eventually. And like one day out of nowhere, and that's the thing, a lot of times stuff happens out of nowhere when you're not expecting it. He came to my office and he apologized. It was just like, what? Like, you're really apologizing to me right now? But, and like after that, he was there. Like he was really supportive. Like that was like my work friend after that. And it never changed back to him being a jerk. So I say all that to say, even like the most difficult, the most stubborn, the most unlikely people, you continue to persist in approaching things with them in a loving way, it's going to turn. I don't know how it happens, but it happens. So
that's what it's about. It really is about love, and love doesn't mean like being happy all the time.
No.
Either. It's like love is, I don't know, it's like indescribable, you know, but it's not any of those like bad things, and it's not any of those, that doesn't mean that you have to be positive and happy all the time.
No, that's not what that means at all. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Follow us on IG and TikTok at QueenConvos, and we'll see you in the next video. Until next time,
stay classy
and sassy.